Do you understand why you are here for your trial today?
Yes, I do. But I do not think it is at all my fault.
That is crazy. You killed that person and we have the evidence to prove that you did.
I understand the evidence against me, but I had no control over my actions.
I doubt you would be able to convince me otherwise, since I believe you are guilty.
I have three main reasons that, I believe, should give me impunity to these crimes.
Okay. You have only a few minutes to convince me that you should be found not guilty.
Okay, here it is. My first reason is because I was born with a gene called the MAOA gene.
Yes. I have heard of that gene, but please explain further so the jury understands.
Well, according to my own research, the MAOA gene, sometimes called the warrior gene, makes me more apt to be aggressive, and since it is part of me already, I can't do anything about it.
Yes, but if you knew more about that, then you would know that just because you have the gene doesn't mean you will act out on it. There are other things that must be added for that to be good enough to get you acquitted.
Well, if you would have listened, you would have heard that I said I have three main reasons, so I have reasons to go along with this gene.
Now you be careful with your mouth, or else I will find you guilty right now.
Sorry.
It's fine. Now what is your second point?
My second reason is that when I was in my teens, I suffered a head trauma. It was in a bike crash, and the doctors said that there was not a lot damage, but there could still be a chance that there could be damage as I grew older.
Have you gotten your head checked lately to see if anything was damaged in the front region?
Yes. The doctors gave me a CAT scan when I was taken into custody.
And what were the results?
According to the doctors, I had some damage to my frontal lobe, and they said that if it is too damaged, it could cause me to not make decisions properly.
That is something that I would have to see for myself and make sure you were correct on what the doctors said.
That's understandable, I guess.
Well, it is up to you still to convince me.
I know it is.
Then what is your final reason to get yourself free of conviction?
My last reason has to do with my family life.
What is so significant about your childhood?
Well, when I was younger, I was born into a home that had no way of taking care of me, so I was moved around from house to house until they finally found one home they thought was suitable for me.
So what happened at the house?
Well, the house turned out to be just like the last one, except worse. I was forced to work and never went to school. I was also abused, physically and emotionally.
Did you ever have a chance to leave?
Not until I was old enough to leave on my own.
That is unfortunate. What did you do once you left the house?
I just went from place to place, stealing the food, all the food I could get, and staying in random parks and such.
That is too unfortunate for you. But this isn't about the stealing, this is about whether or not you have a proper reason for the charges to be excused.
Yes, that is very true.
Well, let's see what we have here. We have the MAOA gene that the doctors have found, or also known as the warrior gene.
Yes.
Okay, and next we have the fact that your frontal lobe is damaged from an accident at a young age. This could cause you to not make decisions properly.
Right again.
And the last reason being that you had a rough childhood, which could be a big factor in this case.
Those are all of my reasons.
Well, from what I have read in books on killers and psychopaths, these are all evident in many serial killers and others like them. You may have just helped yourself get a smaller charge, but you will not get away with the murder.
Well, thank you for listening to my reasons. That is all I wanted to be done.